Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. We are back again in a new video reaction. This is Ikengo Ruago message. He's one of his audio, a very short one, but the message there is very, very clear. And I want you to hear that and tell me what you think about it because a lot is going on. Honestly, when you hear people like Ikenga and people that reason or think like him, you may wonder what our people actually want. All right, and we talked about why you started saying that CS and Biafrans are terrorists. You remember that we discussed about it yesterday, and she's not alone. And you can hear Ikengura what he said here concern Mas Namodekan of all people. I don't know, man. Sometimes when you consider how some of us behave, honestly, you wonder what our people actually want. I don't want to waste much of your time. Let's go through this voice note, okay? Before, if I have anything to say, then we can say it. But listen.
Disgrace all of them. And the
No, listen.
Kana Bona the Kano. Kana Bona the Kano. Ubinigwen Kato. Asarom Nyaw because all man fifo melomwe. Obru godu no life imprisonment.
Okay.
Etoye ba ko no futa. Iko ko tata fofo. Fugodi because he would the matter. Without the mother, not free. To a life imprisonment. Obugo no 53 or 54 years. Ebe kapazi go na 47 years. On only member 47 plus I will not take about. By the time to a no there. You know to a nga Kamboloka Apatala. Kandi was weak. And the generation of them, the era of these people, I can wipe away out. The case will wipe on the Kenugu state, wipe on the Kendanambra state. It's a palum.
Okay. I mean, you have listened to that. At least you have listened to that for yourself. I mean, you have pay attention. You must have digested. I don't know what to say to be honest with you, but let me just say a few things about this. We know what this kind of statement means. What he's trying to tell you. He started by saying that he don't wish him to buy, he don't want him to buy, but he wants him to be sent to life imprisonment. He wants him to be, sent to, I don't know what he's trying to say about it, but you understand the message. The issue is that when you hear this kind of thing, like there are a few years ago, I think maybe a year or 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken, you can't go. The one called Ijere Speak. Ijere Speak also was Ijere was also saying similar thing on international on national TV in Nigeria. Okay, that had Nigerian government dealt with Ojuku, that by now nobody would have been saying talking about Biafra. And the man is somewhere cooling off. Now listen, this man himself was IPOB member, active one, media warrior. Saying this thing, then the so-called group of IPOB DOS that signed petition to nail PM down, they list to this order, they don't react to it, they don't say anything, they're okay with it. But guess who they signed petition against? Somebody who actually stand with PM, with a Maslam Kano, which is PM. And Maslam Kano's wife was busy looking for a way to buy PM because why? Somebody who told you that signed that organized petition against everything, supporting everything that people are doing against PM, and yet they ignore somebody wishing and looking for a way to destroy her husband. And DOS will tell you that Master Khan is the only way, the only way, truth and life and everything, which sounds good, isn't it? But the action says otherwise. You see how they roll, meaning that technically they are working with the king is in agreement with them. But they want you to believe that together there is about Master Khan. How can you listen to your former colleague wishing to buy Master Khan or wishing to jail him in life imprisonment, that like he said, and just for him to die in prison, that's what will give him joy. Then you say that you are defending Master Khan, you are protesting for Master Khan to be released, and before your next door neighbor is wishing to put him in, in jail forever, and you're okay with it. So how can you convince people that truly what you are saying is to release Mazamakan? You understand it now? I know some of us that are not able to think deep may not understand what I'm saying, but let's continue. Moving from Ikenga's statement, here is this guy, Shehu Sane's brother. Okay, Shehu Sane brother. This is my the thumbnail of this video, so you can see the like that. I intentionally put this bloodline because they look alike in everything, and he's a Biafran though, according to what they said. Now, but then may say otherwise. Let's go through what he said here. He made this post 30th of May yesterday. He said um, he looked weak. He looked weak, tired, feeble, and fragile, and what again? Click something. Just a moment. Uh-huh. And afraid and powerless. This is not the face of anger. This is vulnerability and hopelessness. He looked abandoned and he seemed to be aware it is completely over. When I said I see him in handcuff, it came as a message of love. I warned him to stop to avoid ending in handcuff, but he refused. He took responsibility for many atrocities, including murdering of 11 Biafran women and IPOB Homeland Coordinator. Mas Namodo Kano said, serve the zoo and come back in shame. He seemed to have served and he is back. Elo Chuku Ohaji, philosophy, teacher and activist, 2025. I'm coming to this nonsense. Now he attached it with the PM picture. You do know my problem here is this. First and first, PM, because he want to claim that he had a prophecy, a message. There's nothing like prophecy. You if it is about prophecy, you cannot just sign petition and submit document and a report and do this a Bible issue and everything. You tag it to that. Then you said here that he murdered Homeland Coordinator, Life and Peter Health, because within you people, in your own publication, you made it clear that Nigerian security force tracked him and by him. Okay? But now, because it could be one of the things that you guys fired against him, knowing fully well that is not true. You see? Just like what Ikenga said, looking for a way to jam us on kind of forever. That is the best way to do. You heard him, right? Not me saying that. Then these people tagged every atrocities in our land to PM. They combine, they combine all the files, all the documents, pictures, and send it to Finland using Danko Juku to back it up and Mazamagano to cement it. Mazamagano's wife, rather, to cement it. The 11 Biafran women you are talking about, I don't understand. But you guys organize protests in Headbridge, Onitsha, in Emene, as an IPOB family, right? In Emene, in River State, and you are all being massacred. My question is, which department or which office of the world, which government of the world did you guys submit the picture, the file, like you have done? No, the answer is nothing. No. So you see, these people are the most dangerous people that you can deal with. When somebody like me made it clear that I'm not agitating or fighting for Biafra, you see my reason. Who are you actually fighting for? These are the people that you are fighting for. You just heard what Ikenga said, right? I'm not discouraging anybody that is fighting or believing. This is not about. I'm not here to discourage you, but I want you also to always look around to know the kind of people, the mindset of people that claim they are with you. We have, they will tell you, Mazi, we are solidly behind you. Mazi, none of them are with you. When you get off, they will run away. Look at Mazi Munakano. Look at PM. Mazi Munakano has spent 5 years in detention, but you just heard what Ikenga said about it, and he's fighting to liberate Ikenga's family. No. You see that? every other country of this world that is in the condition of that is in the mess that Igbo people are today, if anybody from that nation, that people, dare to say what Ikenga and these people are doing and what they're saying, honestly, there will be an eternal war. But I'm not here to preach for war. I just want to remind you the danger and the plans, and what people normally do in a situation like this. You get the point. I'm trying my best to not prolong this video, but a lot is to be discussed here. But let us just see if you can skip some of them. He said that Mazogane says serves the zoo and come back in shame, meaning that to them, at this point, they still believe that PM is serve the zoo. Can you just be that? And the annoying part of this nonsense, this garbage, this nonsense, this guy wrote here. This is not the only one. There's a lot of write-up he made here. Although, if you have time, you can go through that. I don't have time to do that. To go through that nonsense. I just want to pick this one to highlight something because many of them are like that. And today, they are now some of them they have delegates, Gekere camp, but these are the main source of DOS. Ike Guru is a product of DOS. This one, the same thing. He's still parading himself as a DS. And another part, like I said, is this word activist. After writing all this junk, then you said you are an activist. How? How? I mean, can somebody just remind this guy that there's nothing like activism in him? Nothing whatsoever. Now, you see this our brother. You see this man. Let us read the write-up from African Must Be Free. Let us read this write-up. Dear P2B, how come you never tweeted about our fallen heroes who fought to save our people from total elimination between 1967 to 1970? But you are quick to tweet about a flood in the north. I am beginning to think that you are I am beginning to think that you are lost in 2023 was divine considering Igbo's position. Oh, now you are getting it. If you need, honestly, if our people can see through what God have done for us for not allowing this man to become Nigerian president, if you can see through that, you will be giving thanksgiving every blessed day to Chukwuka. This is the worst of any Igbo man in Nigerian political circle. This man you are seeing here, worst of them all. Worst, I mean worst of them all is this very man you are seeing here. The only difference between him and Hope Uzodinma is that the number of people that he acquired is not much to compare the one Hope is doing. But apart from it, mention one thing. Why do I say so? Like I am one of those that complained this before the election when they were demolishing Igbo people's house in Lagos. He was busy tweeting about buying in other place in the north. Anything I thought he would go there to pay homage and commiserate with them and all that. You understand? But anything about Igbo people, no, 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 they deserve it. These are people that are willing to buy new chain to continue another slavery. You get the point. And I love the way they put his picture here so that people will understand. This is just like a reminder to what we have talked about P2B. So my people, I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, it will be a very quick one. I will do just 13 to 14 minutes. Before then, please, before you go, I know you want to leave without liking this video, which is not good at all. It's unfortunate that you listen but you don't like the video. I get it in a canopy. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Very, very important. So my people, we have come to an end of this video. Tell me what you think about it. What you think about Ikenga statement and how all these people are celebrating about, seeing their brother going through pain for not just other, no, for no crime, just because they believe that you need to be free. And they are part and parcel of the freedom they are talking about. Anyway, let me hear from you. God bless you and see you again. Bye-bye for now.